Good morning, people of the internet. This is a bad angle, but that's okay. Noah and I went to sleep pretty late last night because he was being a jerk.
Hey, that's not true.
Just teasing. But we did go to bed really late last night, and he came in and woke me up at we were supposed to go to church this morning at 9:30, but we didn't go to sleep until 2. I didn't even fall asleep until 2:30, and so I was pretty tired, and we didn't end up going to church this morning. With that being said, we are working on a lot of marriage prep, and yesterday was pretty busy. We got a lot accomplished. We talked a lot about what we want in our wedding, and so you guys are probably going to be seeing us doing a lot of marriage prep in the next couple months, and doing a lot of house prep because everything's coming up so fast. We're doing moving in April, all of his stuff into a new apartment because his lease expires, so he's moving into an apartment, and then we're going to be doing a wedding in May, and hopefully a wedding in May. We'll see. We still have to talk to the church about it and see what they have to say. And marriage, we have to do marriage courses. So there's so much stuff to do, and it's going to be pretty busy, but we're excited to have you along on the journey.
Last night we went to 7-Eleven to get donuts or something like that, and the guy's like, we went and bought chicken wings, and the guy's like, yeah, we'll give them to you buy one get one free, because they've been sitting in the case for a few hours. I'm like, all right. And then he's like, you guys want some free pizzas? Because he had little mini pizzas in there. I guess it was a free pizza. So we got a great food haul from.
Did you? I'm gonna scare Noah. I'm gonna scare Noah when he comes down, which isn't going to be great, I don't think, because he's gonna have chicken wings. But I think he's washing the dishes, so we're not gonna be able to scare him right now. Maybe I'll get him later. Who knows? Noah's back downstairs. I didn't scare him.
For once.
I was no, you missed it. I had the whole video. I was gonna plan on scaring him, but we're just working on wedding planning right now. I have a document where we're trying to figure out guests and food and desserts and drinks, venues, colors, things like that. We're going with burgundy and white for our colors because I really like how burgundy and white matches for flowers. We're trying to make it as cheap as possible. We're trying to look at all the budget stuff. We're talking about making all our food homemade, and then have just as cheap as we possibly can, making our own centerpieces, trying to make everything ourselves so that we don't have to spend so much stuff on that. And because we are a few months in, a few months away, we will have time to make our own stuff, and so we are kind of doing it on a budget. It's hard to pick a venue and stuff like that just because a lot of venues are closed due to COVID right now, and so we don't really have an option of trying to figure out venues because every place is closed for COVID. Maybe doing an outside gazebo if it's nice, and then if not, we are really just hoping that places open up, and we can book a hall. We're hoping that COVID restrictions go down a bit come May, that numbers drop so that we can book a hall and have a reception. The fact that I get to call him my fiance is so weird to me and foreign. Every time I think about it, oh my gosh, I'm his fiance. This is real. This is happening. And no matter how much we're planning, I still am oh my gosh, this is real life thing. I'm still not fully in my head being oh my gosh, I'm getting married to this guy, and we're gonna be able to have a life together. That's super exciting.
It is.
Yeah.
It honestly is. I called an apartment today. We're gonna go see to rent a place. They haven't gotten back to me, but I called them at 12:30, so they're probably out for lunch. Last time we moved my entire apartment in 3 days. It was hectic. It wasn't the funnest. It didn't help that Nicole threw me through the wall, and I have a huge hole in the wall in the drywall. It took me days to patch that up, and I sat there when they did the walkthrough of the apartment, just waiting to see if they saw my crummy drywall patchwork on there. They just walked by. They didn't care.
Yeah, we were play wrestling like we always do, and I pushed him into the
You
last
pushed me
week.
into the wall and then checked me.
The last week we were there, like we were moving that, like what day was it, like a Friday?
The last day we moved out was supposed to be Sunday.
Yeah, so it was literally like the Monday of the week that we were starting to pack everything is the day I like body checked him into a wall, and so he had to work on patching that up. So
After
that
I got home from work for the rest of the week.
And I remember that was probably the most stressful experience of my life.
I guess we're driving. I'm driving.
We're on our way. No, my car started. I started my car and I lost my keys.
We'll go find the keys, unlock your car, shut your car off, and then I can drive.
That's the whole point of finding the keys. Where did I put the keys?
I don't know.
Oh, they're right here with my water bottle. We have to go back to my house and grab my laptop to finish wedding planning. And Noah has to return. He bought me a car stereo for Christmas. But the only thing is my car has a steering wheel, like
Steering wheel
controls, and the steering stereo he bought me is a non-name brand, like he bought off of Amazon. And with that being said, you have to buy a aftermarket steering wheel control adapter, but the only aftermarket steering wheel adapters that you can buy work with name brand stereos, not off-brand stereos. So I'm going to return the stereo and probably try to buy a used Apple CarPlay stereo, because online they're like, if you buy them, they're like $250 is the cheapest one I saw. So they're expensive. Yeah. So in 30 minutes, we are having a meeting with a wedding photographer. She was somebody I went to camp with. Yeah, so we have a meeting in about 30 minutes to talk about engagement photos and wedding photos and things like that. And we're still like going through Christmas presents. We've been just so busy. Like, we're going through Christmas presents right now and organizing them. It's been a mess. So we just finished talking to our wedding photographer, and she's just starting out in the business. So she gave us a really good deal. Right now we're on our way actually to look at an apartment for Noah to move into come April. And I called them and they said that we could do a booking, or we could go do a viewing, so we're on our way to do that right now. So we just looked at a couple apartments. One I fell in love with, but it's kind of expensive, and the other one, like, didn't really like it. But we're at the dollar store now looking for we're looking at the flowers because we're trying to make centerpieces, and I really don't know what I'm looking for, but our colors are burgundy and white. And those colors go together really well. And I'm almost like, maybe we'll have to go with red and white. But like, because there's like, these are really pretty. But they don't have a whole ton of white flowers. Like, white's not a very common color for flowers. And neither is burgundy, to be honest. So I think it's going to be a challenge. But I'm up for the challenge, so. Here's this ketchup. Oh, I gotta hurry. I'm breaking it. No, Noah, Noah, Noah,
What?
Noah.
Pat yourself.
It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Noah, Noah, Noah. Okay, can you give me? I need a bag.
Give me some.
Oh,
That's your face.
Let me
You're full of cheese. I looked at the cheese. I'm like, that doesn't look like cheese. Blood. That looks like ketchup.
We currently have Noah on the computer looking up apartments. So far we have 3 more apartments to look at, and one we're going tomorrow, and the next day we're going probably hopefully to 2 other ones just to kind of get a feel. There's one we really like, but the price is just, it's doable, but it's like if we can find something that's similar that's cheaper, might be a better option. But the one that we looked at, like, we really like because it has a lot of security to it, and it has like an elevator, and it's like dog friendly and has a lot of things that we're looking for in an apartment. Just the price is a little bit higher, so we're just trying to, I guess, figure out what's the best for us at the moment. So we are again not ending the video because we suck.
We always forget to end them.
So we're gonna end them here.
I can. She's being so abusive all the time.
Oh, what'd you do?
He grabbed my hand and he smashed my face with the grabbing my hand.
Anyways,
Oh, Nikki.
bye.